I started writing for the Gateway when I was a freshman because I was a journalism student and it sounded like a fun idea, and I kind of wanted to be able to build a portfolio and get like reporting experience.
So I joined the Gateway because when I was in high school, I participated in the journalism program and I had really liked it, and I was looking for a way to get involved on campus, and I thought, why not continue to write because it's something that I love.
So it was probably during the start of my sophomore year where Megan Wade actually, we were part of the same like Thompson Learning community. We had groups and we just met, and I started talking about her what I wanted to be, like career-wise, and why I came to UNO. And then she told me they had like an opening as like an assistant graphic designer at the Gateway. So I took her up on her offer and just came to visit one day. And 3 years later, here I am.
I just wanted to get more experience writing, and I heard about the Gateway and I figured that'd be a great way to get my work published. Some of it I'd already done for class, so I may as well have gotten it published.
So I joined the Gateway my freshman year as a contributor, and I just wanted to get more experience just as a journalism major and just to build connections with professionals in the community.
Oh, I've had mostly fun experiences. I've had a few bad experiences that come along with learning how to be a journalist. Um, I learned really how to professionally communicate, especially when I was the arts and entertainment editor for 2 years. I learned how to develop a network of people and how to find stories and how to professionally request information. And then as the opinion editor, and I did a lot more kind of news writing while I was the opinion editor too, I found how to sort of delicately approach sensitive topics, or how to talk to somebody that might be thinking that maybe that they're able to hide information when legally they can't or something. I've figured out kind of the intricacies of that. And then on the other side, I mean, I've also had experiences of people cussing me out over email, and people hanging up on me, and people telling me that I am a bad person because of the nature of the job. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun realizing that you have an impact, and realizing that you're doing something good. Sometimes a few people being upset is sometimes an indicator, I think, that you're doing something good when you're doing some good journalism.
So I started my freshman year as a contributing writer, and then my sophomore year news editor, my junior year managing editor, and then this year as a senior online reporter. So I've kind of written a range of stories, just from profiles and reviews and opinion articles. Not really a lot of sports because sports aren't my thing, but pretty much everything else I've had a chance to cover.
Some fun experiences would be like some of our staff members getting together for like holiday parties, that kind of stuff, just hanging out, having a good time. We'll sometimes do like Secret Santa kind of stuff and just exchange gifts. And like by now, like everyone knows like what they like and don't like. So like you get a good read on everyone's personalities now.
I guess one of my favorite memories with the Gateway is riding around in the newspaper cart during production meetings. Megan and I sat inside the cart and Will shoved us down the hallway, and that was always really fun. So even though we had to get business done, we still had time to have some fun.
A lot of really fun things. The staff is definitely the funnest part. Meeting all the people and just watching everyone grow and develop throughout the years has been amazing. Developing my own skills has been really fun. And I've done a few investigative pieces, which have been amazing to experience.
It's helped me incredibly. It's the entire reason I think that I have a future career as a journalist. The clips from the Gateway and subsequently my clips from freelance work, all my freelance work I was able to get because of the Gateway, and because of my clips from freelance work and from my Gateway clips, that's the whole reason I got into my graduate program that I'm going to be going to. Without that, I wouldn't have the portfolio necessary, I think, to make it as a professional in this super competitive field.
So I'm not really sure yet. I can tell you while still in school, it's helped me because I know I would not have had the internships that I have had if I had not been on the Gateway, because it's just opened a lot of doors, and being able to go into an interview and say, hey, this is my portfolio. These are the good experiences I've had. These are the bad experiences. These are the mistakes I've learned from. And I know it'll help going forward, but since I currently don't have a job lined up, I can't really speak specifically, but just from past experiences, I know it'll help.
For post-graduation, the Gateway has got me a lot more organized, mainly because like I work on my own most of the time as the design editor. I do all the layouts. I make sure everything looks as good as possible. So that helped me kind of like get my organizational skills like in line, and that'll be very important for when I start my job this summer then.
Well, the Gateway has helped me get some of my internships, like I'm currently interning at Union Pacific, so that just builds my resume. It just makes you more employable, so it's definitely helped with that.
A lot of really fun things. The staff is definitely the funnest part. Meeting all the people and just watching everyone grow and develop throughout the years has been amazing. Developing my own skills has been really fun. And I've done a few investigative pieces, which have been amazing to experience.
They're leaving me. They have been such an incredible group, and the Gateway is so has improved so drastically throughout the years, mostly because we've had the same crew that have been a team of visionaries, great innovators, creative thinkers, critical thinkers, to come up with concepts and investigative pieces and see them out, storylines, really see them out from, their time first on staff. Many of them started their freshman, sophomore year. And now here they are graduating their senior year. So it helps to have longevity when you have a staff that, we experience such great high turnover every year, but the consistency and watching them evolve as writers into these strong journalists that are a force to be reckoned with has been, like I said, an incredible process. So I am so deeply moved by each and every one of them. I can say that I really have witnessed, just them blossom. I don't like to use those terms because, but those are the anecdotes that I think of because they have come a long way from their start as, perhaps some a shy freshman, sophomore, curious about journalism, now into asking really tough questions of administrators and writing FOIAs and not taking no for an answer and not, backing away from a really good story or asking the really, really tough questions. So.
One last thing. Explain the tie-dye.
The tie-dye. Yes, I am a major fan of tie-dyes, specifically with flannel. Something about it, I almost exclusively wear tie-dyes. It's almost my entire wardrobe. I think it lets people know kind of right away that I'm a little bit of a hippie. And I think it kind of sells my personality. A lot of different colors going on there.
And will you continue to be wearing the tie-dye
I-
after post-graduation?
I don't see the tie-dyes ending anytime soon. Even as I get into professional work, I like to have a tie-dye underneath a button-up shirt. You have to wear a dark shirt so you can't see it through it. Because when I get off work, I want to be out of that back of my tie-dyes.